Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hearthstone series. I was watching some of the Hearthstone Grandmasters tournaments going on right now, and I saw there's two decks, dominating the scene right now. One of them is this one. This is Tempo Rogue, where it's kind of like the same gimmick of Miracle Road of playing like lots of cards a turn. But unlike Miracle Rogue, I'm not going for like, a 20-something weapon. I'm going for either a decently sized weapon, not a weapon of mass destruction, just, a weapon of moderate destruction. That's still a WMD, unfortunately, but whatever. We're small M. But alternatively, I can also get out some big, beefy boys in the form of the spooky ghosts from the graveyard, and a big Edwin. That is the dream. There's like a 27 core package to this deck. Like, I think every variant has backstab. Sorry, not backstab. That's literally the one thing that isn't core. Preparation, Shadow Step, the Cutlass, the Door, Gone Fishing, Strike, Maestra, Bone Spike, Graveyard, Tooth, Wicked Stab, Edwin, Shroud of Concealment, Necklord Draka, and Wildpaw Null ×2. They're basically core. You have to run these cards. The other three is open to interpretation. There are some wacky decisions on the other card. A lot of people have been running double backstab, and in my tests of this deck, I've had like 3 or 4 games. I don't know if double backstab is the answer. I find that you can't cycle your hand fast enough with this, so instead I've gone with 2 SI7 Extortions, which is like the other cards. Either people have been running 2 of these, 1 of these, or 2 of these, 1 of these. Now, some real insane people are also running stuff like Sprint in the deck, because, as you'll see when we play, you vomit everything onto the board, and you have a turn which is just downtime. So why not have a single Sprint just to refill your hand again? Especially in case Edwin gets stolen. So over the course of these, 7 runs, I might mess around with it. I might put Sprint in there and just see which one is the best tech option. Just in case you're not aware of it as well, if you wanted to know why Wildpaw Null is in this deck, well, I didn't understand this interaction either, to be completely honest with you, until I saw it myself. If you're a different hero as a Maestra, your cards in your hand are treated as... Sorry, the cards you draw are treated as different class, because you're not the class that is Rogue. So the idea is that you cycle with Cutlass to give you more different Rogue cards in your hand, and you can get Null discounted to 0 very easily. Then everything else is extremely low cost, and the idea is just, have these fluid combos. Anyway, without further ado, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Testing it off camera, I've gone 2-2 with this deck, which is kind of why I changed the backstab. I find that if I draw double backstab early, you kind of get screwed a little bit. But it is nice against, super aggro decks, like Implock. Now, if this is Ping Mage, which I should have mentioned this, the other deck that is seeing a lot of play right now is Ping Mage. Unfortunately, I don't have all the cards for Ping Mage. I'm going to have to sell some of my cats to, afford the dust to get it together. I'm only joking, I won't sell the cats. I can't sell my co-hosts. But yeah, that deck has been performing unbelievably well, which honestly doesn't surprise me. Even on ladder, I felt like Mage was a little bit overtuned at the moment. Especially the, I always forget the name of the hero, Magistrate, somebody or another? Wildheart? No, not Wildheart, that's Guff. Flameheart? I don't remember. Look it up yourself, it's easy enough to do. But that deck has been performing extremely well. So I might make some twisted variant of it, where I don't quite have every card needed for Ping. But I'll have most of them. Anyway, why did I not swap the Cutlass? Great start. Misplay turn 1.
By the holy
I missed out on a 1-1 dude. It happens. Okay, Null is discounted to 2 right now. I think I'll cool it for 1 more turn. Mage isn't going that aggressive against me. Like, they want to set up 2. The great thing is that I don't really leave, like, small guys on the board for Mage to, ping at. So that their volatile skeleton things, the Nightcloak Sanctum, isn't going to get that much value. Okay, Null has gone to 0, which is wonderful news. Let's keep discounting cards. I think it's go-ish time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll use this to fish for the other null. It'll fish for Edwin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll play you. Just so I don't have a full hand. And I'm going to end turn. Ideally, I'd like one more turn to get the Sinstone Graveyard out, but we could go for the knife, honestly. Actually, I'm going to have my cake and eat it. I've just decided. I'm going to play Edwin, Shadow Step, Graveyard, I think, next turn. So that my Edwin is then 1 cost and ready just to go actually book wild. We will probably lose the null in the meantime, or it'll get frozen. I don't care. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to test this deck out is that it does perform fairly well against Ping Mage. So I wanted to play this because, honestly, fuck Ping Mage at the moment. I played like 8 games yesterday, and 7 of them were versus Ping Mage. I can't remember what I was playing this. I was like playing this Dude Paladin, trying to set it up. I'm still not happy with my Dude Paladin list yet. And I was just going fucking crazy. And eventually I made fuck Ping Mage deck, which was just Priest, where I stole all the cards. And I never played against Mage again, so I was a little bit upset after that. Okay, give me one of these. I'll hit you if you don't mind. Then we'll do a little bit of Edwin. He'll draw me a card. And then I'll put him back in my hand. Next turn, you're going to see the power of this deck. It's actually a little bit of a slow opening for me. But we could do some serious work to the Mage. Like, enjoy this null. It's like, this might be the last minion you really see for a while. Okay, he's not even going to turn into a Skelly Bob. He's all about that face. Ooh, Bran. What are we playing? Nothing. You just assume I'm going to leave it. Honestly, a good assumption. I probably will leave it. Okay. It's go time. That's a little bit aggravating. I will play it.
Justice is mine.
We're not going to get a knife attack off, but at least we can deny a Bran here. I really need prep, honestly. I don't want to Shadow Step this right now. This hasn't worked out quite as well. I should have hit with the null. What are you doing? Okay, this is fine. We'll just throw away a tooth. This is already enough of a board that they're going to be sad. I won't blow my entire load here. A 9-9, not too bad, but with an 11-11. So I saw in 2020 with the stats. Plus a 3-2. Now, they do have stuff like Flurry to slow me down. They've saved their hero power very smartly to freeze a minion again. So normally this turn would be a slow one, but I still got a pretty popping hand right now. So I'll see where I can go with this. So you're going to freeze there. I guess I'm going to try and save their hero power as long as possible. No, they're going to ping the null. I'd leave the null, honestly, because you're going to have to freeze this guy at some point. It might mean they have got another Sanctum. Oh, okay. Ah. That's not too bad. We can deal with this. Didn't get prep again. Okay. Let's put another threat on the board. I think I'm going to toss the coin. I have to play you now. It's not a huge dagger, as I said, but, like, this is enough pressure. Like, the mage can't deal with this. They haven't got abundant healing. And now who did they freeze? The 7-7, the 9-9, the 11-11? My face, which is doing 7 as well. Like, it's horrible to play against this deck when, you know, they actually start popping. And we didn't really pop there. We did pretty well. Like, I would say, like, 9-9 roughly was what I was aiming for on the Spirit, but I was hoping to get a weapon at the same time. Unfortunately, didn't draw into preps. Now, as you might imagine, Priest can be a bit of an iffy matchup. If you go against... What is going on here? Blizzard? If you go up against, like, a Death Rattle Priest, okay. That can be pretty annoying.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
Oh, you froze my face as well. Hang on, what have we got on the board? 2, 4, 6, 9, 11. So if they have one more damage from elsewhere, I die. Which obviously isn't very bueno. That's right, that was always going to happen. I was like, wait, I've got a minion. I think I don't send the stab to face. I think I kill you. To remove 3 damage, because I think the most you can do to face... Well, you could do 6, I suppose. If you wildfire, you could do another 1. I just don't want to risk it. Then you are at 4-4. I will take a 4-4 over a 3-2. And then I'll take a 3-2. With stealth. If we live this turn, we win. If we don't, then Ping Mage is just an abomination. 2, 4, 6, 8. So they need to find 4. They have got the... They've probably got the ice attack. I've always forgot what it's called. The one that infuses. So they can do 3 to face. They might have Blizzard. If they have Blizzards and stuff, it can counter this. Flurry. That's not enough. If you have another Flurry... Even this isn't enough. Are we good? We might be good. Sorry, I was trying to say, there is like a control variant of Ping Mage, which can, you know, just hold you up indefinitely by freezing your board.
Well played. Well played.
But this clearly isn't it. And hey, that 7 damage weapon, just enough. That's all you need. It just has to be enough to win you the game. Anything else is honestly just showing off. It's fucking wheelies. It's a little rogue wheelies trying to get, you know, a 2020 weapon. Take me back. But yeah, as long as we don't go against Priest or like Super Freeze Mage, it's pretty hard to deal with this. Even like the super aggro decks, with like the, you know, the backstab we have in there, hello Priest. With the wicked stabs, the tooth, or teeth I guess.
I must protect.
It's pretty fucking obnoxious to play against. I'm gonna leave SI7 Extortion in my hand to cycle it. I don't know if I want the null. I think versus Priest I don't keep the null. But it does mean my Shroud is less likely to pull Edwin. Or... I'm so bad with names. The Dagger Creator.
I see you've brought guests. A natural mistake.
You also get that funny interaction when you trade a rogue card. And it's like, ooh, this druid isn't all that he seems to be. So hang on a minute. We've drawn 2 and then cycled 1, so our null's at 2 at the moment. When I draw next turn, it'll be at 1. Okay, that's interesting. Let me slowly work you down. I might play a Cutlass just to clear that, so I've knocked you down to 2. I could have also toothed it, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I should have saved it. But Priest should give me a lot of time to set up, so I'm not too concerned right now. Admittedly, I'm... Okay. Let's release myself. I think I leave you as you are. And I go look for another card to deal with this. Or a graveyard. I don't dislike graveyards. But they are stealthed for a turn, so it gives me a little bit longer to sort them out. I really shouldn't have pinged this guy. I should have just toothed it. Never mind. I couldn't deal with it, but... Do I have Shadow Step in my hand? I don't. So I might null... Okay, I have Shadow Step in my hand. Will Edwin then? Draw a card. Shadow Step. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I want to Gone Fishing as well? I think I do. I really want a Serrated Spike if I can get one. That's not it. The null's pretty good, though. That's going to be 0 cost. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we go next turn. I wish I'd put the graveyard up as well. Okay, Taunt is a bit of an issue. I'll give you that. But the deck can deal with it. I don't have the answer right now, but it can deal with it. Come on. Double Null will deal with it, in fact. Is it time to go? 3, 4, 6. I think it's time to go. Stone by stone, storm wind shall fall. Sure. Okay. That changes things a little bit. So I'll trade 1 into you. I'll kill you. I should have prepped it. That was done. But it's fine.
You can't always trust what you see. Quickly.
I'm not sure about these decisions either, if I'm going to be completely truthful. Don't light bomb me, please, priest. If we get light bombed, we still have an out of the knife. Okay, there's light bomb. Of course, priests are just playing perfectly on curve right now. So we're going to need to take a turn again to basically refill the hand a little bit. But we're not done just yet.
I should thank you.
Wait till you see my hand, priest. I don't know if I've got any minions in my deck left. No. Alright.
Justice is mine. My hand is full.
I should have cycled Extortion as well. My problem right now is if they Theotard the Draka, that's it. That is game. That's game as well. Hold on.
Smart moves. I concede. I should thank you.
Unlucky. I am beginning to wonder if I do run Sprint in this deck. Is that just insane? Maybe a Backstab instead. Let me try double Backstab again. Nope, 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 nope. Put it back. There we go. Didn't want the gold ones. Or one gold, one not gold. It would have made me annoyed. So this way I'm more fluid, but as I said, if I get two backstabs in my hand, then I have a little bit of an issue. Well, I think part of my problem there, I think I greed too much. I really should have gone a turn sooner, if I could, just to get some damage in around the light bomb. Because it was always potentially coming up. I think I cycle everything else. I'm still not entirely certain on the mulligan for this deck. I feel like keeping Shroud is really good because it gets me my combo pieces. I think keeping the Cutlass is pretty good as well because I want to cycle my cards back round. God damn it. Do I take this one? They saw that I was a hunter and just conceded, and I wasn't. I was a rogue. Excellent. I even got the windscreen as Hunter. I've never seen this before. Did that count as my Hunter win rate as well? It must have done, right? Because I was a Hunter at that moment. I'll count it, but we'll play another one or something. Ooh. Oh, do I want to keep the graveyard? I think I do, just for setup reasons. Especially with the Cutlass that I can cycle once to get my null a little bit cheaper. This is kind of a crazy hand right now. So yeah, I don't know what to call it, like the Frenzy Warrior, the Take Damage Warrior. Has been on the rise a little bit.
A blunder.
But I still think it's a pretty weak deck. It was actually quite funny after the patch. There was a huge patch for Warrior, a huge one for Paladin, and who else got some significant changes? It was really those two. And Paladin dropped to the bottom in the rankings. Oh, it was Demon Hunter. Paladin dropped to bottom, Warrior went up to like third from bottom, and I think Demon Hunter stayed roughly where it was. Like, it was second from bottom and stayed second from bottom.
I grow impatient.
Right. I'm still not convinced since you have 40 health that I should really care about my speed that much. Probably need to be worried about Brawl, because I think you'll control Warrior, right? Or at least a control variant of it. Otherwise, I don't think the Hurt Warrior runs... Well, these for starters, but I don't think they run at 40 health. Is null at 1 acceptable? Or greed? Do I go behind door number 2 and greed? I could also ping Dengrave, which doesn't really move the needle that much, mate. I'm such a greedy boy. I'm doing exactly what I said I shouldn't do.
The time has come.
But the Warrior's not really punishing me that much. Okay. Now I'm happy. I'd like to use the coin more proactively here, but equally I want my combo pieces. Do I stop some damage coming in? I think I do here. In fact, I think I do both. And I think we Edwin next turn. And just try and get a big ghost on the board. Of course. I've not seen Crowley for so long. Edwin time. Could also be Door of Shadows. In fact, we could go for Necro or Draka instead. It'd be a little bit more awkward though, because the backstab does nothing right now. Alright, let's see what we can do. We'll play it. That's pretty annoying again. Here's a question. Do I Shadow Step this? Okay, I think I do. Put on a big spirit. I'll clear you. And let's see what they're doing now. This means next turn I can do the same play. I don't have to take the turn off. I wasn't so worried about the damage on the board. Even now I'm not that worried. I'm still not worried. It's a really good tooth target as well. It's a good target for a lot of things now. Right, go Edwin.
Stone by stone, storm wind shall fall.
Is it worth? Actually, I know what the play is. We have to do it this way around though, I think. Deal 1 damage from mini if it dies on an adventure around bone first. Deal damage. That seems okay. How about I Shadow Step you back? Then.
Oh, how did that happen?
Prep. No. Door. Prep. Stab. Gone fishing. Prep. Please.
Justice is mine.
It's a little bit weak because I didn't get up another graveyard or something. I kind of blew my load there just for a big Edwin. It appears it's just going to get punched off the board. Never mind. Nope, he's getting punched off the board. Still, the 11 damage pushed. Is there a world where I play Necrolord here? Zero? 0-2 discounts to 2. That becomes 0 as well. I think I've got to play. I think this is fine. It might push a brawl out. We'll see. Either way, that's 16 damage on the board, so I would just need a 4 damage dagger to get lethal. You can't target any of it, so it's literally just brawl. So if I can play 3 cards next turn, we have you. We're good. Am I good?
I
I'm not. One. So that would take it to 2. No, we hit you in the face. Of course I'm good.
In death, I mastered the art of suffering. Justice is mine.
I had more than enough for lethal. Okay, we nearly blundered it, but I didn't, and that's the important thing. We took it through to a W. Well, the next thing about this deck, very quick. I had a game as... I don't even got it anymore. I think I mentioned earlier the fuck Pingamage Priest, where I basically just stole all the cards. It was like a value priest deck. And I had a game against Death Rattle Priest, and it just went on and on and on and on. It was like an hour-long game. We were like both fatiguing. A board were full of the Shards of Light. I won eventually, but... God damn that game.
You shall pay for your insolence.
All eyes shall be.
Ooh, Warlock is a really good one to get, by the way. Because the button Warlock, chef kiss. Very good. Alright, welcome back, Door. You think he's going to notice something's wrong here?
The multitudes cry out.
We're definitely pushing the button next turn. Ooh, they have weapon destruction. That might be big spell mage then. If it's big spell mage, we should be okay. We have to be a little bit careful of the watch post though. So I was going to say a tooth would be fantastic. But I was going to say I'll keep extortion in case. Oh, I already have the tooth. I'm done. I have 3 ways to deal with watch posts. I can deal with a whole village of watch posts right now. Anyway, next turn I think we extort
Where you follow.
back to the deck. This must be big spell mage, right? I think we extort back to the deck and push the button, and on the slightest whiff of go, I think I'm going.
There's only so much time.
And we have got the slightest whiff of go here. That's pretty good, honestly. Okay, I'm pretty content with everything right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to keep the backstab for an off chance this is counter spell. Oh, hang on a minute. It has to be another class. So it can't be. It could be Frost Trap, though. Surprise, by the way. Just in case you weren't aware, I am not who I say I was. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, the null can go. If you freeze the null, enjoy. And I think we go for a big dagger if we can get one. Ooh, this might be a little bit annoying. Let's check for Ice Trap. It's not. It's emergency maneuvers. Alright, fair enough. So I have to be a little bit careful with what I play here. Or do I? Do I kill my own null here? I'm so bad at playing this deck. Oh, I can hit face with this. So I can play a 2-cost card as well. I think.
Swiftly.
Because Draka is now going to be 2. I play Draka.
I've mastered the art of suffering.
I bring Draka back. I think that was good. This is a lot of pressure for Mage. They can't heal very well. They can put up a bit of armor, but that's all they can do. And in 2 turns, we have lethal if they do nothing.
I bring the muscle and
Okay, it's big spell mage. They've got a dragon amulet too. I'll get you on the board. I'll just clear this off.
justice is mine.
So this could be 2 big, beefy dragons coming. Yep. That's honestly completely fine. You can have that. That's a little bit less fine. That's also less fine. I did notice they were running weapon destruction. Well, there's not a lot I can do about it. Also, this hand is pretty anus right now. I think that's the word that we want to use. On the positive side, that's probably the only form of weapon in the deck. The downside is I kind of have to deal with this board a little bit. And how do I want to do that? We're probably toothing something. I won't get the value off it. I guess I'm going to tooth... I don't even know what I tooth here. The skeleton's going to hit me in the face. I just need to make it as big a weapon as possible. I think I'm going to lose this. Which is kind of sad.
Can't always trust what you see. You can't always trust what you see.
I can put up a big boy. What have you got on board? 12, 15, 16, 17. So I have to hit a minion here.
Is mine.
I'm dead still. Oh. Yeah. God damn. Big spell mage beating me. A little bit unlucky, honestly, in my opinion. Sorry, just one moment. I'm going to have to pause for a second and check something. Apologies. Apologies. I heard a noise in the background. Just as an FYI for IRL things for me. Had no water this morning. That was very fun. United Utilities called and it's like, yeah, there seems to be a problem in your area. No one has water anymore. We'll try and sort it out. And I just heard in the background like the toilet refilling, like the cistern. I was like, holy moly, the cistern is filling. So, I used the toilet while I was there.
Tyrande versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Alone give me
Okay.
strength.
Paladin does not bother me. Do I keep Null? Is Null a keep? Because they might be a little bit of a big dude deck. In which case it would be nice to have something that can just rush out and deal with it. I might keep it just as an what if. Pretty good hero power as well. I can just heal off the damage they're doing to me anyway. And we have Edwin. Very nice.
Blessings to you.
Well met.
A fine purchase.
This is Dude Paladin. Customary. Let's do one of these. Right, give me Cutlass.
Reporting for duty.
On the positive side, if it's Dude Paladin, thank you. If it's Dude Paladin, I can kind of deal with that deck. Because there won't be that many taunts.
Mistake.
A mistake.
I'm going to make the same mistake I always make. I'm going to wait one more turn and then go.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Okay, it's go time. It's go time. Let's get this on the board. Let's get you on the board as well. Or, why not just do that?
Justice is mine.
Yeah, that's fine. Now we can use the Wild Paw for a +1/+1 on the Sinstone Graveyard. As long as they don't have equality and... Okay. As long as they don't have equality plus... whatchamacallit? City tax, we're fine. And I don't think that deck will run that. Okay, a taunt. Very nice. 4/4 taunt. Very scared. Okay. Stone by stone, by the way. Dredge me. Give me a Shadow Step. I might bring him back. I'm going to bring you back.
Justice is mine.
False start, false start. Although... I might summon a ghosty boy. Ooh, does that work? It doesn't take different card. I think this will work.
Swiftly.
Then I null. Don't be dirty like this game. You can do that. I'll take an 8/8. Like, that's a lot for Paladin to handle. And I have a little bit of... fuck you. I have a little bit of protection against equality. Doesn't matter, you're going to summon all the dudes. Well, it's time to murder.
Stone by stone, storm wind shall fall.
Can I do something smart with the tooth? I'm not sure I can. Let's see what comes out. A null. Not a spell, so that's fine. That is a spell, so we can't. I think we'll just clear one of you off. Backstab was what I was looking for. Hello? Necrolord Draka. Do I play you? I think we do. A 7/3 dagger is enough. That deck probably doesn't have a lot of ways to do 5 face damage, and they have to deal with 19, 25 just off these 2 minions and the weapon. +1 in the column for backstab, by the way. Very good for dealing with lots of little plebs. By the way, I've been really surprised since getting up to Platinum rank that so many people recognize decks very quickly. Like, this guy clearly recognized what I was doing and just wasn't having it. He's like, nope, I'm going to put up a bunch of plebs with Divine Shield. Not Divine Shield, with Taunt. And I'm going to make it really awkward for you.
Well played.
Well played, by the way.
Smell you. We'll take what we're owed.
Do. Run them all face. That's how it's meant to go. There we go. So we're going to end positive, but one of the games, some might say it wasn't really a game. Some might say that they saw that I was playing Hunter, which I wasn't playing Hunter, and just left. And they had other things to do, like maybe their water had just come back onto and they really needed a poo. Who knows? We'll never know. It's still positive, though. Listen, if you get a multiple choice question at school, and they've printed, you know, instead of 4 answers, they've printed 2 or something, and one of them doesn't make any sense, and the other one is clearly the answer, you take that mark. You know, they don't say, oh, we're just not going to include that question. There'd be an uproar. An uproar, I tells you, if someone did that. This hand is fucking insane, I think. With the Warlock hero power as well.
Welcome, my devoted.
Welcome. Care to hear your fortune?
The multitudes cry out.
I think they know something again is a little bit suspicious about my deck. So I should be able to push the button. Not healing me. Come on. I'm honestly toying with coining and trading this back to get the null to 0 so I can just go next turn. I think that isn't a bad play with Edwin in hand. Because I can literally just go now. Well, I can't. I'm going to graveyard first, but then I can go.
All gods.
They've just realised. Hang on a minute. They're not Warlock cards. He's not Imp Warlock.
All gods.
It's turn 2. He hasn't got an 8/8 up yet. That was stupid. I should have Edwined.
Amazing. By the
Edwin's Shadow Step would have been far smarter there. Nothing's like what it seems. We're all liars. I'm gonna go one more turn then. They're not gonna go before me.
Wind shall fall.
Do I want to cycle this card? I think I do. They can't heal. Yoink. And now, do I want to leave this up? Yeah, you can hit me. Enjoy. The one thing I'd say we are missing is I haven't got... Why can I not remember anything? The bone thing. I haven't got that. Which I would love to, you know, use to kill you. I also don't have prep, for that matter. Is it go time? It has to be, right?
Stone by stone, Stormwind shall
That's a good one. Don't attack yet. That's the one I wanted. I have no prep, so we'll just pop it immediately. This will discount something by 2. Shadow Step is not what I want to be discounted. So I'll probably run you out.
always trust what you see.
I'm not going to bring Edwin back this time because he's going to be stacked. I'll play it. I think it's finally over for them.
Justice is
Just casually summon, you know. All this on the board. 24, 27, 29. 30, 31. 33, 34 in stats, plus a 2/2 weapon. Good luck to you, Rogue, because I'm pretty certain in this matchup, whoever goes first wins. And gets, like, you know, a reasonable board. Because you don't have Taunt. You basically have to hope for something from Tooth. I think that's your response. A good card from Tooth. Because even Draka doesn't say... Well, unless you get 24-24 Draka, in which case, you know what? Round of applause for Karamsin. Because I don't think I could get a 24-24 dagger from this situation.
well played. Intriguing. That's all for now.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why this deck is really strong. 5 and 2. I'll give you one more, because I had 50 minutes and one of the games was, you know... As I said, it was a bit questionable. As long as you avoid Priest and don't get mage shenanigans happen to you, you're probably going to be fine. A pretty good deck to climb with if you can afford the dust. And, I mean, the dust isn't great on this deck. It's got a few legendaries in there, as you may have noticed, but it's not terrible. There's definitely worse decks in terms of cost out there. Control Shaman. That was awful. The Triton... Oh, hello, Shaman. The Triton Basket was just fucking atrocious.
This ends now.
Right, Flenstead. Welcome. You can't be Control Shaman. Surely you're like a fellow Demon Hunter like I am. There's a little bit of a stinkier hand. It's also a bit of a stinkier hero power.
Vengeance is mine. Evil draws close.
Little do they know what the evil actually is. Is this just... This might just be Murloc Shaman. Because I don't think you run that in Control. Or at least I don't. I don't want to go yet. It's a bit spooky though if this is Murloc Shaman. Because they can put up a lot of pressure very quickly. And I don't have any of my combo pieces or the ability to draw my combo pieces. Like, pretty unlucky to draw Meister every single time as well, very early. It's not bad to have, but, like, it's 2 mana do nothing. And as you may have noticed by my curve, I was trying to keep everything that's 1 or less. I have no idea what I'm playing against. I think it's Murloc Shaman. Okay, we're now playing against Murloc Demon Hunter Shaman, and I'm Demon Hunter Rogue. No one is who they say they are. Alright, back into the deck you go. I don't really want to Shadow Step this either. Do I just stay masked for a little bit longer? Rather than go and grab a weapon? I'm a little bit concerned right now. I'm going very slow. More Murlocs. Even more Murlocs. I think next turn, almost irrespective of what I've got in my hand, I have to go in some form. At least to check with Gone Fishing what's at the bottom of my deck. Because this is too much of a board threat right now. Hello, hello. Okay, that does change things slightly. We're going to unmask. Hello? I shall remove some damage off my board. I think I'm going to need Bone Spike this game. And that's it. Hopefully trade into my Null. I kind of threw him away. Because I don't think I'm going to get a Graveyard now off this turn. I don't think... Well, we're not going to get a Knife or a Grave, probably. Just pressure, pressure, pressure. Okay. Now it's all turn to put pressure on there. Hang on a minute. Don't be dumb. Ooh, I don't want to Shadow Step this. I think I want to remove damage off the board. I think I play you so that I can Shadow Step you now. 3 damage to undamaged character. You, I guess. Fuck. How's it gone this shit? Okay. Time to fish. We kind of blew a load there and didn't really get much out of it. It's not even a particularly big Edwin. Collateral isn't great either, but maybe it'll just take me over the edge when I need it. That's a positive though. We've slowed them down. If they clear up as well, Dora's shadows will become active. Yeah, they don't want to trade with me. They think they're more aggressive than I am. Hello. Hello again. I fancy picking Finley twice. What were your other options? 12. Okay. Fish first. I think so. We just take you off the board. I don't have imps. Wings of Hate isn't bad. 2 damage to all could be pretty good next turn. I'm becoming a control deck. Don't mind me. I think we take Wings of Hate though, at 1 cost. Yeah. What are you on now? 1, 3, 8. Can you do another 7 damage? I don't think you can.
We'll take what we're owed.
I think I set up for lethal next turn. Oh, fuck! Bloodlust! I forgot they run that. I was dead anyway. Even if I traded into something I think I die. A little bit unlucky there. God, honestly, we're still under an hour. Give me one more. The rare 9 game episode. Okay, this is a bit of a better selection of decks as well to play against. Null might be necessary this time. Hunter is typically pretty aggressive, unless it's Spell Hunter. If it's the Quest Spell type Hunter, if it's that deck, I think we have a pretty good advantage actually. You might be Beast Hunter. We'll see. Okay, it is the Quest one. Because I don't have to play minions for quite a while. Now, to counter that, they admittedly could just fill up with secrets, which is slightly awkward for me. Not too bad, but it kind of interrupts me a little bit. There we go. So Ice Trap is going to be in that deck. Explosive will be, but it won't matter. Freezing Trap is going to be in the deck too. The positive for me is the weapon will just get through though. So I could go for a huge Draka here. Alright, they're going to realize something's wrong. Sweet. Perfect. Well, I guess it means their quest is going faster. I should not have attacked them, actually. I should have just left it. The 1 damage really isn't going to matter. Them completing the quest a little bit sooner will matter. Okay. I think we can approach the time where I set up. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me just check. Is this ice? It is. Oof. Yeah, ice trap. Okay. Now I know. Do I check it again? You got another one as well. Oh, I have to check it again. Sure.
Justice is mine.
Okay. I think all the pieces of the puzzle here now. Maybe. Possibly. Actually, we could do with shrouding first. They have no more ice traps until they convert, assuming they're going to go to their other hero. In which case, they could get another one. But we have a coin for that. So I'm going to guess he's freezing and explosive. I think we have to go now. Right? Or is that just impatience? Maybe I shouldn't do. Because they're not putting pressure on me. Like, I can just play you out a turn early as well.
Trust what you see.
Doesn't matter about pushing the button that much. 3, 6. I think next turn is actually officially go time. I don't think Hunter can do anything about this. I think I have got infinite time. Well, within reason, infinite time. Right, you can now get 0 cost. Okay, we haven't got infinite time. They are very quickly, rapidly approaching completion. Do I tooth one of these things? Because they're not going to play any minions. The problem with... I should have done this in a different order.
In death, I've mastered the art of
I should have done this in a different order too.
This is mine.
Because one of these is explosive, so I'm going to lose the null. I shouldn't have let that take 2 damage as well. I was dumb. Well, I've put them on a huge timer now. Can they find 14 damage this turn without their resetting hero power? If they can get it up for very cheap, then they might actually be able to beat me. Because I think they've still got some 1-cost secrets, but one of them is freeze trap, so they can't play it. They've played 2 ices. They've now played 2 explosives. So I think they only have 1 secret left in their deck, and it's in their hand. So that's 1-1-cost spell. They've played the 2 rushes. The 3 damage does extra traps won't matter because I think you've played them all. I think we're good. I think Amidien's is in despair right now. And I can break Freezing Trap with Draka if I really wanted to. I didn't even consider that. And get it back to my hand. Could break it with Null as well. You would get discounted back again. Despair, question mark?
Hail, friend. Well played.
Okay, they've just left. Alt F4 the game.
Blades, meet face.
Justice is mine.
Perfect. Okay, well that'll do it for this episode. We ended up going 6-3. Possibly someone better than me could have converted some of those defeats into W's. Honestly, who can tell? But I think we got a bit of, well, a few rough matchups. But still, 6-3, that's going to give you a big amount of climbing if you can go that all the way through. So, thumbs up to this deck. Very good. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.